What's up, folks? How y'all doing tonight? What's going on? We over here chilling. What's going on, Max?
Man, I am full. I
You
am so
full?
full, bro. I ate some Jamaican food today.
Oh
I ate
yeah.
some curry chicken with stewed potatoes and rice with some cabbage,
Sound like you ate
and
some
I
Guyanese chicken.
and with some fried platanos, and
Oh, okay.
oh man, and I had a bunch of. I pigged out, bro. I had a bunch of beef patties too. I had about four of them.
Oh, okay. I ain't ate shit. I ain't ate a goddamn
So
thing. I've been asleep all day.
I'm like full, and I'm
You
like,
got the
I
itis
know
in?
I ain't supposed to eat nothing sweet, nigga, but I start my diet Monday and shit,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
like I want something sweet, nigga. Pause.
Yeah, pause. I mean, shit. Do you are starting your diet? I mean, just maybe just give yourself a treat before you start your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, my bad. I ain't hear you, man. I
God
accidentally.
damn! Oh, hold on, bro. We got all right, folks. Check this out. So we about to go into this Steve Crowder thing, but I have got to show you this shit first. Hey, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy shit. Hey, so folks, let's go for a daily laugh. Here we go, a daily fucking laugh, y'all. This shit here crazy, man. I just hey. In this world, you gotta do what you gotta do to get them damn ends to meet as you chase the bag. But most definitely, as you chase the bag, please be aware that your body, there's limitations to where you can go.
Oh my god.
Give me a photo, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Max, please tell me you can see the screen, nigga.
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Oh my God, check this out, dog. So what we have here, people, is he's representing with that UGA hat. UGA's losing right now, but hopefully they can come on back. It's some good college football tonight. Florida's giving Texas
My
A&M a run for
collar,
their money.
man. My Colorado
Oregon
Bucks,
lost.
baby. We upset Iowa, baby. Upset Iowa.
Okay. And if you haven't seen, Indiana is still undefeated. They beat Oregon today.
Yeah, like.
And the bookies in Vegas did not call that one at all. And you are breaking up, Max.
Motherfuckers.
You breaking up, Max.
All the people
Man.
like I'm still breaking up. All
Yeah,
right.
man. You sound like you pixelated computer humanoid.
Am I still breaking up now?
Now you got it. Now there you go. Have the floor, bro. Go ahead, man. Say what you were saying. All right. So
Yeah, I might have to.
no, you good, man. We
I
can
might
hear
have
you.
to
Go ahead.
No. It's like fuck. I'm gonna have to restart my phone. It's gonna take
All
me
right.
1 minute. All right. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna talk shit about this until he come back, y'all. Check this out now. Now, I've seen this video, but let's see if I can help you guys out with a little thing called discernment. Okay. So if I did not see this video before, I can use my discernment and say, hey, this dude is a little overweight, isn't he? And he got this big ass goddamn box of food for DoorDash. Hey, I can congratulate him and I can compliment him on the fact that he's very professional looking. Dude has the DoorDash shirt. It's a polo. I don't know how the hell they found a polo that goddamn that big to fit this nigga. But he got a polo on. You know what I'm saying? He got some nice. He's nice and neat. Look at his shoes. All nice. Got the white. The white ain't yellow on the trim on the shoes. You know what I'm saying? The cat looks very professional. He looks very clean. I would want somebody that looks like this guy, presentation wise, not size, delivering for me or delivering to me. You feel me? So discernment tells me, all right, he is on a wood fucking porch. I don't know what the elevation is of this porch is. And if you think I'm fat shaming, kiss my ass, because we do need to hold ourselves accountable for our health. Please get out there and work the hell out. Please work the hell out. Please work the hell out.
Hey,
we got Pharaoh in the house. Pharaoh in the house. What's up, baby? What's up?
Any way you can turn your volume just a smidge up on your mic?
Yeah, I got plenty of room. Is that better? I'm actually not sitting close to my mic. Is that better?
That's better. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got Pharaoh in the house. What's up, Pharaoh? Pete and Love, brothers. I'm still alive. But that last earthquake fucked me up something bad. I didn't even know they had an earthquake out there in the Philippines, man.
Yeah.
Then he says, peace and love, brothers. I'm still alive. Oh, that's what he meant. Okay, not Pete. He said, yeah, hell yeah. I went from 307 pounds to 245. It is possible. Yes, folks. Take care of your health. I was 285, I think. 289. I'm 258 now. And he 245. I'm trying to get to 245. You talking about being, boy, I be fine in the motherfucker. All right, so check this out. Pause. Check this out, Max. Are you seeing this? Can you see the screen clearly?
Yes, I can see that. I can see big fella.
I am going to refresh it because you got to see how he walk up to the door. I'll be goddamn.
Oh man, shit!
I'm good.
Oh shit!
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Hey! Oh my God, dog. Dude, not only is that embarrassing, my nigga, he might have fucked himself up. We don't know what bones he broke. He might be internally bleeding. That's why I say, folks, please take care of your health, man. Can you please take care of your health?
Bruh, that nigga,
that's a big bitch.
That nigga at least weigh 500 plus.
Yeah, he got to be. The fact that he's walking around is, I commend him for having the fucking courage to even walk, nigga. I'd be in a fucking scooter, nigga.
I'll be like, nah, nigga, because those beams right there, bruh, they meant to hold up some serious fucking weight, bruh.
Yeah, you got to move furniture into the house. Don't you got to move furniture in the house?
Like, yeah, you gotta move, bruh. Them shits are meant to hold weight, bruh.
It's not just the boards, folks. It's beams that go across underneath the boards. It's a beam sitting right. Look, you see this beam right here? That's a 4x4 beam.
He went through the goddamn beam, nigga.
Look, you see this? Pharaoh, can you see this, bro? I'm circling this beam. You see this chunk of beam right here?
Hey, you know the only thing I'm thinking of, bruh? I hope they have good homeowners insurance.
You know, that's a damn 4x4 beam, bro. And it was a few of them that went across that bitch.
I hope the
even if it was some 2x6s that was vertically, man, even if it was some 2x6s underneath that shit.
I hope the homeowner's insurance is up to par. I hope you got that good shit. Because man, I don't think big niggas.
Yeah, just your deliveries here.
I'm heartless. Cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the big.
Oh fuck, nigga, damn it!
Oh,
I hope we don't get a copyright. I hope we don't get a copyright issue with that one.
I mean,
because it played Big X. It played Big X the plug. So
even if it's a big couple seconds.
I hope it ain't. I hope it don't be. Actually, I don't think Big X the plug be on that bullshit like that. So, but it was only 3 seconds.
It's a YouTube. It's a YouTuber. His name is what's his fucking name? His name is forgot his name, but he uses that shit in his introduction, dog. He uses the fucking song in his introduction. I'm like,
Does
what
he
in the
like?
hell?
Yeah, he might. Yeah, it might be. You might be something you for you to go look and take a look at. But like, yo, man, how you get this shit? Won't you change it up a little bit?
Right.
I know if
He
you
was
like
telling.
speed up or slow it down a little bit, they can't get you for a copyright strike.
Oh
I
no,
don't think
his shit
so.
is the correct fucking speed. It's just he does it in his intro video. It's in every one of his intro. It's a part of his
Well,
intro video.
you could. There's a way you could like speed it up and slow it down, and you probably won't really notice a difference
I feel you.
because you could be like I'm the biggest, the largest. It could be something I don't fucking know. I don't know how these niggas get away with it.
Yeah. But here we go, folks. Max had brought up a good point. Somebody we need to look at this Steven Crowder
Yeah,
interview. So
so
we're gonna look at
it's
some of this stuff.
Steven Crowder's segment called Black and, if I remember correctly, called Black and White. And is Steven Crowder, he goes to black barbershops and have black and white debate. I'm not really debates, but conversation. Because Steven Crowder ain't really doing a debate with them because honestly, some of these niggas he have a conversate with, he's conversating with. If you would have a debate
Conversing.
with them, yeah, Steven Crowder would smoke that ass.
Conversing. But then again, with the new fucking Webster dictionary fucking shit, conversating, actually they put that shit in there just like they put irregardless. But I'm not gonna rant on that. We're gonna go ahead and go with this video. So here we go. We're gonna go to this first time stamp here. Let's go.
And what did I find? Are black and white Americans as far apart from each other as we've been told? Well, see for yourselves. This is Black and White on the Gray Issues.
You gonna do your beard? You good?
What are you going to do? You're going to make me look like a photo-negative Drake or something?
Yeah, you put a line on it. And clean it up.
All right. Okay.
Man, go get cleaned up, man. Go.
Hold on, this dude said photo negative drink.
Yeah, shit had me dead.
Hey, I almost missed that shit, dog. I almost missed that shit. God, no, that's funny.
Well, I asked him earlier, said he was too busy.
No, you was at that time.
Okay.
Man, come on and chill out. Do something.
We don't.
Now, hold on. Pause it real quick. Pause it. So, for the motherfuckers who like to say brothers like Charles Kirk was racist, Steven Crowder's racist, you could clearly tell he has gone to many barbershops in black neighborhoods by himself.
Yep. Because he's staying on code. He's being himself, but he's staying on code. He ain't doing no stupid shit. He look like he belong in that motherfucker, if you ask me.
It was like, see, what pisses me off, I'm like, it's like these motherfuckers be talking about, well, we gotta have white allies and shit, and I'm like, hell, all your white allies, you have all the actual real white allies, y'all don't give a fuck about them. Y'all call them racist because they ain't like, yeah, white people ain't shit. Yeah, white people. What we gonna do? We're gonna march and we're gonna do a lot of talking, but we're not gonna do nothing. Absolute nothing. Dog shit nothing. That's what we're gonna do for you. And you know what you guys gonna do? You're still gonna vote for us. You know why? Because you're still plantation slaves to the Democrat Party. You thought you was free, nigga?
No, you could,
myself.
I'm gonna let it play because I got. Go ahead.
No, I'm being serious though, man. It's like
I know you're being serious.
These niggas, they have no problem calling out the white people that don't tell them what they want to hear, but haven't had that same smoke for the Democrats who's been running the black community for 30 years. And when I say yes, they've been running the black community for 30 years, yes. They've been running the black community for 30 years, still haven't done shit. But black people still vote for them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know it's some plantation minded niggas out there.
We will vote for them. We will march. We will sing Negro spirituals. Oh, my Lord, 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 Lord. Mm-hmm.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
When the white man gonna let us.
Well, most people, from my estimation, most people are afraid of the backlash that's just gonna come with it if you get it wrong.
Yeah.
You know, whereas, you know, I think you have the room to be wrong if you don't know, but who's to say that you're wrong? Like I say, one of the things I agreed with you with was, so what you're saying is, so for all this time that this has been correct, now this short amount of time, everybody's got to change on a dime.
Yeah.
And come to the other side. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard to change people's mind. I'm a he and a her. That's it. That's about all I got.
Yeah, I know.
If that offends you, I can call you by your name, but that's it.
Exactly. You know, look, I think they always try and misconstrue it, right? This is, we're talking about like the divide and conquer in the media. It's like, look, just because I think that male and female is a thing doesn't mean I hate you. Doesn't mean I hate you, but you can't restructure society and not replace it with anything. Like, they don't have an answer. It's like, so how many genders are there? Well, I don't know. Well, how many can we put on a driver's license? Well, I don't know. Well, how many pronouns do I have to learn? Well, I don't know. Whatever someone wants. Well, that's stupid.
But now you got to go to each individual person and preface everything with what's your pronoun.
Yeah.
Instead of just, hey, Ted, what's your name? You know, hey, guy.
Now, mind you, as a black man, him sitting there saying this and admitting all of this, he's still gonna vote Democrat. And that's all liberal Democrat bullshit. And I know y'all picking your head in. You don't want to stay because it's truth being said. And y'all rather get lied to. There's been about 3 people poke their head in and ain't said nothing. Here go another one poking his head in, ain't said nothing. Because we speaking truth over here. That's okay. We ain't got to worry about engagement. We ain't out this doing this for money. This is straight truth.
That was your name. It's way too much. And, you know, society has villainized anybody that doesn't.
Hey, Sean.
You don't sway with the alphabet community.
Hey, fuck that. I'm trying to do this for some money. Hey, if you donate, nigga, donate $300. We'll tell you. We'll say everything you want us to say. God damn it.
Yeah, we'll tell you what you want to hear.
Per lie.
We'll tell you what you want to hear instead of telling you the truth. We'll tell you what you want to hear.
You're gonna catch the wrath.
You know, black men ain't shit.
I tell you, if it's possible.
Well, look what happened with Dave Chappelle. When they came after him, and then he doubled down, which, you know, made him a hero, basically.
Yeah, and he was independent enough and independently wealthy enough to where you can't stop my money. See, right. That's the thing. If you're attached to anything where they can cut you off, that's the power they have over.
Yeah.
But if you're independent of that, if you can't take my bread away, you know, you get a little more freedom and a little more leeway to kind of operate like that.
Yeah. Well, he experienced that. That was kind of new, right? Where the LGBT, like, they came for.
Oh yeah.
They came for a black celebrity.
And a big celebrity.
Yeah.
And a big one at that.
But he had people standing up for him.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, and he had alphabet community people standing up for him.
Oh yeah. One of his best friends that passed away.
You're trying to impose way too much upon people.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you abuse or mistreat somebody, that's one thing. But things that people don't know or don't understand, you have to give people room to grow to that understanding. And even if they never do understand, you got to find a common ground where you can at least get along.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that they don't like my booking agent. He's a gay Cuban, and you would think, if you didn't know, like, super gay, the most homophobic motherfucker you've ever met in your life. Just because he'll be like, these trans people are out of it. I watched him. I swear to you. We were at a steakhouse, right?
Y'all hear this, don't you? Y'all hear this, don't you?
Here, and he's gay. He's there with his, like, boyfriend. He's against gay marriage and he's gay. But
if you have not seen it, I've seen it myself. I've seen it several times. all on social media. You have gay guys who are downing the trans agenda, and they are voting Republican. They have left the fucking Democratic plantation, and you still got these sheep ass damn black folks who still on the plantation bending over picking up cotton for these Democrats, just getting blinded. You got gay folk that's waking up, and black folks still ain't waking up in this shit.
It's just he's like, well, I just don't understand. Like, I'm just gay. Why do I want to get married? It's like they're pissing me off. I'm like, William, you can't say that. He's like, no, you can't say that. Only I can say that. But he was sitting there, he had 2 drinks in, and the server was a white woman. She goes, I don't really understand the whole, like, the new gender queer, like pansexual. And she's asking him because he's gay. So she thinks he knows. And he's gay Cuban guy, and he just looks at her and he goes, they're all murderers. I'm like, wow. Whoa, William, this is, he's like, I'm just telling you.
You heard what he said, right? He said that his bookie is a gay Cuban. They're having a conversation at wherever they're at, and the waitress comes up and she asks him a question about trans people. And he said, as a gay man in the LGBTQIA plus community, that should take a long time to say, said they're all murderers. You heard it right here on this podcast, the 3-Man podcast, by the way.
Having lived in these, used to be drag queens were funny. We did drag queen shows. Like, we weren't doing it in libraries with children. He's like, this has gone way too far. And he loses his mind. He loses mind. Not all gay and lesbian people are on board with all of this. That's the thing too. They're not represented.
Right. It's never absolute. It's never absolute. But the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So, you know, if you get enough loud ones that are on that side, they kind of drown out the ones that are, you know, a little more sensible or a little more amenable to other people's ideas.
Yeah, you would think it's one of those things where there's a real disconnect, like kind of like you were talking about in the military, like people who are, you know, people with pens versus people with guns. There's a real disconnect between elites in power and the average American citizen.
Oh, there's a huge disconnect.
Yeah.
You put a bridge between that, man. You put a whole bridge up.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I got the raise. What was that?
No, I'm saying I didn't hear you.
I was saying there's a real difference between the elites in power and the average American citizen.
Oh, absolutely.
Like they try and make it seem like either, you know, it's like roots with gay dudes, or you're pro-LGBT. It's like, no, hold on, there's a middle ground where a lot of people are like, no, do whatever you want, that's fine, but you can't just say there are limitless genders, and then in Canada, they'll fine you for hate speech if you use the wrong pronouns.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend, you know, this is why I come from background as a comic.
And y'all want America to be a socialist society. Because believe it or not, Canada is so liberal. They are where we were going. And you'll hear them all the time complain about how long it takes them to see a doctor and whatnot. And he just said that in Canada, you get fucking, arrested for using the wrong pronouns?
Yep, you get arrested, jailed, hell. It all depends. It all depends.
That's crazy to me.
It's weird, bro. Like,
that is crazy as hell to me.
Yeah, dude. I have
You have a what?
Some real weird shit. Like example, some guy, he didn't want his son. He didn't want his son to switch gender. His mother, the mother of the child, did it anyway.
Oh yeah,
without his consent. And
I think I seen that.
Damn, it was such a long time. I think they jailed him or some shit like that.
That's crazy to me, man.
Yeah,
that is fucking crazy to me.
Friend in Canada who was fined for a joke.
For a joke?
For a joke.
Yeah. So the freedom of speech doesn't extend to Canada the same way it does here?
No, not at all. And it wasn't even a racist joke, or it's not that would make it acceptable. It wasn't racist, it wasn't sexist, it wasn't homophobic. It was a joke about a kid from a Make-A-Wish Foundation who he was like on their version of American Idol. And what happened is, you know, everyone supported this kid.
So I'm butchering the joke because I don't remember it, but he literally got fined, put before a human rights tribunal. His joke was like, okay, we all supported this kid. We all wanted him to be on Canadian Idol. And the kid was awful, right? But it was like a Make-A-Wish thing. He's like, and so we did it. We supported it. We voted for him. But now this has gone on 5 years, and he just like, he still won't die.
Man.
That was his But it turns out the kid's mom lied about what he had later on.
Wow. So like that girl,
That was their way to get in.
like the girl that
And y'all plantation minded, beta simp ass, old big beautiful black queen, not holding these big big back big back bitches accountable, and the ratchet bitches accountable, and all this other shit, and falling for this bullshit. Cardi B's and the goddamn Megan Thee Stallions getting paid to goddamn get your vote, and all this Amos and Anna and stepping fetching shit that these Democrats be doing on the regular towards y'all, and y'all want to keep voting this shit so we can turn to fucking Canada.
No voting, no fucking, no voting. You remember that stupid shit they did?
Man, they done so much bullshit, dog.
It's like, why do when they're trying to pander to black folks to get out there and vote, why? Please tell me, why do they do the most ghettoish shit they can figure out?
Not only the most ghettoish shit, they don't even talk about the issues. They don't talk about the issues. All they do is rage bait you. They throw around the gender card.
Yeah.
And they don't even discuss what they're gonna do for you. They throw it in your face like they're gonna do something, and they don't do it. And y'all motherfuckers keep falling for this shit.
Well,
I'll say the only thing I can think that Barack Obama even did for black people had to do with HBCUs getting funding. That's the only thing I can think of. The Obamacare bullshit, that's some bullshit.
They had to come back every year, though.
Right. And Donald Trump just damn increased that to 500 million.
Well, see, what Donald Trump did his first term, he made HBCUs like the PWIs.
Yes, he did.
It's basically the HBCUs have indefinite funding like the PWIs have. Oh, fuck, man.
It's facts, folks. You can look it up. And now, because of Doge, they found some fraudulent spending and they rerouted it to the HBCU funds. And they took it from, some of the funding came from PWIs that were supporting Palestine, by the way. So I want to hear this shit about systemic racism. I want to hear that bullshit. I want to hear it.
the girl that her mom
The
made up all
Munchausen
the
proxy thing? Yeah. It's called like Munchausen by proxy.
Yeah. Rose Blanchard. Yeah. That the gypsy girl.
By the way, 600 black mayors across the whole country. 20% of the top 20 largest cities have black mayors, by the way. 60 representatives in the House of Representatives are black, which is disproportionately more of a representation than the Hispanics, who outnumber us 30-something% to 12 to 14% in the population, by the way. So the whole systemic racism bullshit, kiss my ass.
Girl.
Oh, yeah. He was fine for that joke. And the mom was like, this caused unbelievable.
They had people donating so much stuff, man. They was making money hand over fist.
Yeah, it's
I didn't know Canada. That's interesting. I didn't know Canada didn't have that level of freedom.
Oh, dude, oh my God, these plantation ass motherfuckers. Listen, for anybody that has a smartphone or a laptop or a desktop computer, we are sitting in the age of this universe where we have all information at our fingertips. Not only that, you also have AI that can search numerous resources for whatever you want it to do. I got AI writing a book for me right now. I use AI to write my clinical notes at my job. AI can write you ebooks. Matter of fact, when I go on this cruise that I'm going on in about a week or two, I'm going to prove you can lose weight on a cruise, and I'm going to write an ebook with that shit, about that shit. So I don't want to hear this shit. But I didn't know Canada didn't have freedom like that. Come on, man. No, he too busy on social media looking at Latina big booties.
No,
That's
what
what
it is it's like they and I think this is with a lot of black folks too, regardless with a lot of black folks, they take a lot of things at face value. They still believe that they complain about the
no
government
proof
is
for the lie,
lying
but
to
proof for
them.
the truth.
It's like they complain about the government lie to them, but they will never once question the media that they get their information from.
And I
They
think you just hit a nail on the head, bro.
they won't question that shit. They won't question the. It's like I remember whenever my homeboy, me and my homie, we were talking about. I was asking him which politicians that you like. He told me Jasmine Crockett and AOC. And I told him, I was like, those probably one of the two worst candidates. I mean, one of the two worst politicians inside inside the Democrat Party. And I was just like, you see how it is, like we fall for bullshit easily as black folks, and you cannot say that black people do not fall for bullshit. If black folks didn't fall for bullshit, why the fuck since black community been voting Democrat since I've been born? Black community has
Yep.
been faithfully voting Democrat in the 90 percentile. If that doesn't
Right.
show me black people are easily fooled, then the word doesn't have no meaning.
You're right about that, man. You're right about that. You hit the nail right on the head, bro.
Because
you cooking tonight. You cooking. Cook, bro. Cook.
Because like AOC, right? See, AOC, her thing was the Green New Deal, right? Here's one thing they don't tell you about the Green New Deal. In order for that to happen, you gotta redo the electric grid from scratch. That is a lot of fucking money. That is a lot
Trillion.
of time. Shit. And
We are at 37 trillion in debt. We don't need to be spending no trillions
I
on
say
redoing the whole grid.
the amount of our debt will be probably the same amount to upgrade our electric grid to the next generation. The problem is that anybody who needs 24/7 electricity with no disruption, well, you're a fucking dead person. You're dead.
We got a comment. Jay High, how you doing, Jay High? Jay High says, "OMG, can you get involved in your community?" Well, Jay High, I can tell you this. It's very. I think it's very. I think it's very telling that you think you're psychic enough to know that we're not involved in our community. I don't understand how you would feel that we're not. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion. It's all good.
Well,
hey, are you involved in any programs with
I'm
local government?
actually.
Oh my gosh. I actually am very involved in the elementary school system where I live, ma'am. Also in the church with giving to the community, food pantries and whatnot. So thank you for asking that. And yes, I vote all of the time.
I'm retired from volunteering. I'm retired. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I said.
And I'm also a first
retired.
responder. Thank you, Jay High.
I have given most of my life to helping people.
Jay High, I probably saved more lives than people that you know. You can count all the people that you know in your cell phone. And I've probably saved twice as many lives as that's in your cell phone.
And I have saved about 10 motherfuckers in my lifetime. When I say actually saved 10, yeah, I have saved a lot of motherfuckers.
So Jay High, all I'm saying is that we appreciate the question. We appreciate you being here, but please don't go to assuming things. Please don't do that. That's
what you should do. What you should, Jay High. Now, what you should do, you should save that smoke for the ain't shit niggas in the black community who don't do shit for the black community. You should save that energy for the
Oh,
niggas
she
who
left.
trash up their community. Not only trash up the fucking community, trash where they live at, trash up the fucking kids, trash up your pussy, just trashy ass niggas. You should save that energy for those trashy ass motherfuckers.
Like with the BLM riots. Charlie Kirk gets
It's
killed, and there's vigils, prayer vigils, and movement towards conservative values. George Floyd gets murdered, and what do we have? We have riots and tearing up of our own neighborhoods. Black
bunch of black
businesses.
businesses get burnt down. Yeah. Oh yeah, and like I
So
give you an
save that smoke
example.
for them. Save that smoke for them.
So
Ask them what they're doing for their
ma'am,
community.
Right? When if you remember the whole Cal Rittenhouse situation, that neighborhood where all of that went down, that was in a black area. Black folks mainly live over there on the east side of Kenosha. Right there on the east side or the opposite side of the interstate, you got the industrial and majority white suburban part on the west side of the interstate. Yeah. The guy business who he was help protecting was a Indian man. So it's like I said earlier, black folks get fed bullshit all the time, and no one thinks twice about the information they receive.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, man. It makes no sense to me. Why in the world, as black people, as smart as we are, as a people, you got to think black people have innovated a lot of things on this earth. We are not dummies.
It's like when they say Trump lies. Trump really doesn't lie. He just over fucking exaggerate a lot.
He
He
damn
over
sure does.
exaggerate.
See,
The thing about what's the difference between the Republicans and the Democrat, and this is just as the regular people, the American people. The difference between Republicans and Democrats is Republicans, they cannot stand up there in front of us and just blatantly lie and still thinking they're going to have their fucking jobs when re-election comes.
Yeah.
So
Republicans don't care about that shit.
Democrats, they will blatantly go up there and lie to you dead in your face. 24/7, blatantly lie.
Just to get your vote, just to keep their power, just to keep funneling all this fraudulent money into their pockets. But when USAID, see, y'all don't understand. Trump is just doing what he could not. He's doing what he said he wanted to do, and he's doing what he couldn't get accomplished in his first term. He said before his first term, he said he wanted to take down the deep state. What is he doing now? Black folks always want to complain about the system this, the system that. He's destroying the system. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
They have called Louis Farrakhan a fucking coon because he agreed with Trump.
Well, the great Malcolm X has already warned black people about the liberal white people, and they still ain't listening to him. Who are we listening to, people? Who are we listening to?
Whenever I heard a black woman call Louis Farrakhan a sellout and a coon, because Louis Farrakhan was just like, he was up there surprised. He was like, yo, this brother is real. He was like, this brother is really going after the same motherfuckers that came after me. Louis Farrakhan.
Yep.
I haven't heard Louis Farrakhan ever said one good thing about white people since I was a fucking kid.
He hasn't.
But when he said the one thing good, when he's talking about Donald Trump giving him his flowers, nigga, y'all niggas gonna call Louis Farrakhan a fucking coon? Really, nigga? Fuck out of here.
What more do you want from me?
What more do y'all want, black folk? Like, I don't. I'm Afro Latino. I already said it. Y'all. I can't deal with y'all niggas no more. And I said it, niggas. I can't deal with y'all niggas. I can't stand niggas.
I'm about to hit y'all motherfuckers with the. I'm about to start hitting y'all niggas with the Sammy Sosa.
Well, nigga, you gonna go and bleach your skin?
No. I'm not black. I'm Dominican. No, I ain't bleached my skin, nigga, because I love my skin color. And two, I'm about to just put gel in my fucking hair and be like, yeah, I'm Dominican.
You need to, bro.
Bacano,
oye, bacano. Bacano is Dominican slang. Bacano is Dominican slang for a cool dude. So you can call me a bacano.
Yeah, I'm about to hit y'all with the. My name is Raul from Telemunda. Bayina 30 punta dos.
Oh, no country outside of the U.S. does. There's not a country that has freedom of speech enshrined in the and of course it's limited here now too. Like it's not.
And what's crazy him saying this? There is people in here in America that think that you can go get the same treatment in other countries that you got here in America. You done lost your damn mind.
Dog, you should I have literally watched grown motherfuckers who thought United States laws was universal in a foreign country. I literally saw a woman get the shit slapped out of her. Literally get the shit slapped out of her because she did not like how a man was treating her. And instead of letting the man leave and get out his way, she decided she wants to, get off in his face, refuse to let him leave. And that motherfucker grabbed that pit pan and leaned all the way back and wow, smacked the shit out of her ass. Now,
I don't doubt it, bro.
I don't condone violence, but all I will say is that nigga hit her so hard she did a factory reset.
Dude, I seen the video in Dominican Republic, man, where this girl was attacking this dude. And I'm telling you, he thrust kicked her ass straight in the neck. When I tell you this shit stopped her dead in her tracks, that shit looked like a Dragon Ball Z episode, bro.
But no offense to some of you Dominican men. No offense, nigga. Some of y'all niggas bitches, though.
Yeah, they bitches. They ain't gonna do shit to no man, but they'll do shit to a woman.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I have literally intimidated niggas. The meaning of the word intimidated. I have intimidated some dudes just by me looking at them.
Bro, you remember when we was in Boca Chica, right?
Woo, that nigga got.
You remember that shit, right?
That nigga gave me free beer.
Them niggas, boy.
My girl told my ex-girl, she told me that the reason why he gave me free beer, he wanted me to calm down because he was scared that I was going to kill all of them.
Dude, me and this dude was in Boca Chica, and I'm telling you, if you go to Boca Chica, go with a local, but also just if you can just get fish somewhere else, just do it because they're gonna try to cheat your ass if you're American. They just gonna do that shit. They had a damn sign up that said that they accept credit cards, and they didn't do that shit. So then they won't cash.
You could also if you like you got Dominican dudes out there, they go fishing and shit, and they will catch the fish and they will cook it for you right there.
Yeah,
they will cook all that shit in front of you, boy. So
let's keep going though.
No, that's the problem. We really don't have
consequences.
Damn, I can't wait to go back home, boy.
Can you deal with that?
No, I don't even think you can say what you want anymore. Like when you actually have the
I'll be back in April.
Government, telling Spotify to take off Joe Rogan, like that's to me that's pretty corrupt. Like you're not even free to say what you want anymore if it's the wrong opinion.
That's high level censorship.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's just where the line blurs between.
And once again, you guys will vote Democrat.
Between what you want and what hurts somebody else.
Right.
Like, And there's a
Do you know
responsibility
why
in
black
the
folks
person
they're
that's
going
saying.
to continue voting Democrat?
They've been programmed, bro.
No, yeah, well, that too, but it's a tradition now at this point.
Yep,
It is
mama
a
voted Democrat, I'm gonna vote Democrat. Grandma voted, granddaddy voted Democrat, I'm gonna vote Democrat.
Voting Democrat voting Democrat for black folks is as traditional as America to apple pie and baseball.
Pretty much.
Because whenever you talk to these motherfuckers about why won't we just vote for Republicans one time? Just for the fuck of it, see what happens.
Stephen A. Smith said that.
The only rebuttal is that, oh, white folks is gonna try to put us back in change. I was just like, you know what? At this point, they're gonna do it or they're not going to do it. What you gonna do? You gonna allow them to do that, or are you gonna die on your knees or you gonna die standing up? Which one you want to do? Pick one.
What you gonna do?
1 + 1. You pick one. Which one? The one the 2 + 2 = 4. Which one you want? The 2, the 2, or the 4, bitch? Pick one.
I'm still waiting on ICE to pick up black folk now and deport them that are American citizens. I'm still waiting on this Project 2025 that's supposed to be going on.
I'm still waiting for for ICE to pick me up and deport me back to Connecticut.
For real, this shit ridiculous.
And something to be able to be cognizant of how what you're saying has an impact. Period.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I get it.
Hey Max, I gotta let this play for a minute.
What is that? A weight cleaner? I look less homeless. Nice, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, let me know.
But you don't have the freedom of speech. Like you said, you got to deal with the consequences.
No.
But when did the world become so damn sensitive?
Everybody got a different level of playing, right?
Right.
Everybody finds a different level of what's playful. To some people, playful is I'm gonna walk behind you and I'm gonna kick your feet and make you trip over yourself. Haha, that's playful. And to another dude like Dwight Howard, maybe playful is trying to playfully grab your genitals. Some dudes don't play like that. And everybody don't play the same.
I don't think I think those are sex offenders. I don't think that's
everybody don't play the
it's
same.
like, oh, this is the old grab my balls game. No.
I mean, Dwight played the game, I guess,
Inside the house, but anytime y'all out in public,
No, but the problem, like you use Dave Chappelle as an example. Okay, it's one thing you don't like what he says, right? Don't go see him. Right. It's another thing when you're trying to tell venues that they can't host him when other people want to see him.
Right.
Like, he's one of the.
Well, and then on top of that, you got to factor in that the whole foundation is that his art form is based in being just that.
Yeah.
Like that is his art form. Now you're trying to tell him he can't practice his art.
Yeah.
Because that is his art.
Going to the ledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Going to the edge.
That's exactly what the art form is.
Yeah.
That's what comedy is.
Yeah, no, that was really one of those issues. Like he lost some venues, and it's just think about it, it's just absolutely. Oh, here, I guess I'll sit here. It's crazy, but there aren't many people who could. Here's the thing: for every Dave Chappelle you see, right, who's able to do it, like you said, because he's independent, there's 20, 30, 200 more who are just getting started.
Yeah.
And they get absolutely shut down, where they can never build a career because someone says, "No, you said that. Right. You're not allowed to be at the party."
I mean, look at Kevin Hart in the Oscars.
Yeah, because he made a gay joke 8 years ago. Yeah, I know. Well, I guess they really showed him. It's like, he's like the richest comedian on earth now. That guy is constantly working. My God. I don't even know how that guy is walking upright at this
his money
point.
allowed him to save himself.
How many times did Cat Williams get arrested? Was it like 400 times in 82 months?
Hey, he said, arrest, but no conviction.
I've been arrested many times, but I've never been
You ain't never seen him.
convicted.
Oh, this motherfucker doing a Cat Williams over here thinking he's the only one. Gotta keep your pimp hand strong, motherfucker.
He's never been convicted.
Shaving that man's head with my bent back paper clips and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he said he'd never been in court.
Isn't he coming to
Windstar
soon? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Remember that video of him getting choked out by a 14-year-old?
Yes, sir. They're playing soccer.
Oh my God, that was.
He was playing soccer. He was playing soccer. He got that by a 12-year-old.
I know that was tough.
My man boy. he said it was a man boy.
That was tough to watch, though, man. I felt bad for him. You're like, this guy must be having a rough time if he's getting choked out by a 12-year-old. I mean, you've had to make some bad decisions to end up in that position right there. Like,
Absolutely.
to ask some questions, but no, they went after him a lot.
He saw his fault. He lost his opportunity. Kevin Hart got the turn that was actually his.
Yeah.
It was his time to be that guy.
Yeah.
But because of the trouble, Kevin Hart was able to step in and take all of those opportunities, parlay him into what he is now. But he did it to himself. So,
Yeah.
you know, he done well for himself. But like he said, Kevin Hart made money hand over fist.
I mean, could you imagine if like Pryor were coming up today? Can you imagine? Like, there's no that guy would get in trouble immediately.
Yeah,
he said he's the best ever in my
the
opinion.
conversation wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to tell the same level as Joe.
He ain't the best ever. It wouldn't be Richard Pryor. Wouldn't be Richard Pryor. It wasn't for Red Pryor.
I know it wouldn't be Richard Pryor, but you know Eddie Murphy wouldn't be Eddie Murphy if not for Richard Pryor. Dave Chappelle wouldn't be Dave Chappelle. But as far as
Red Pryor is the one that put all these
yeah. No, I know. But
You can't offend anyone. That's the problem.
Some voices probably should be like, I ain't gonna say shut down, but like some stuff you just really don't want to hear. Like I don't never want to hear Sexy Red again.
You hear what?
Sexy Red. You ever heard of Sexy Red?
And I agree with him, but at the same time, when you go with freedom of speech,
Oh, you're
I just
back.
say just scroll. Just scroll. Don't you ain't have to listen to that shit. Just turn it off.
He's back,
It's
y'all.
destroying our community. It's destroying our community, but
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you're back.
Mm-hmm. I told you I had to step away, bro. You didn't hear me?
God damn, nigga, you was gone for 5 minutes, nigga. Shit.
Can I have some food that I have not had all yet today?
Nigga,
Can
you
I
said
please?
you was nigga, hey, you not eating. That's a personal problem, nigga.
Yeah, that's a personal problem. So I choose to damn go cut up my brisket
Nah,
that I made.
that's
so
a
I can have my
problem.
food for the
I
night.
hope
Thank
that
you.
bitch dry, nigga. I hope that.
Whatever. And it's
dry.
not. And it's
that
not.
nigga dry this motherfucker too.
And
Ain't it?
it's not. And I got some
nigga.
Aju. And I got some Aju to go with it.
You need Kagan water to drink to eat that
Nope.
shit.
And I got Aju to go with it. And I got cookies, and I'm about to have some homemade milkshakes tonight. Yes, sir.
Who's Sexy Red?
Do your homework.
God damn it. Like, yeah, it was some points he made earlier that I was trying to talk about, but couldn't stop it. But fuck, I'm trying to remember what he fucking said. Don't worry about it. Go back.
Waste about 15 minutes of your time and do your homework.
Sexy Red.
She's a young rapper.
Now you see his fucking shirt, right? It's got no on Democrats, no on Republicans, and it's got yes on the black fist. Here's my thing. If we have a community that don't have nuclear families, if this shirt even fucking makes any fucking sense? To me, it don't. What you gonna vote for, nigga?
It's like, all right, so you got the black fist stuff, but also could recognize the gang violence between the Bloods and Crips. That shirt is kind of like ridiculous.
It is.
It's like the whole black fist, like unity and all that shit. And like motherfuckers want to call you, oh, what's up, my brother? What's up, my sister? And all that bullshit. But these will be the same motherfuckers will try to steal from you. These will be the same motherfuckers will ridicule you if you believe in something differently than they do.
Exactly.
We don't have to all my people of color who listening who might think that I hate black people. Hate niggas. I hate niggas. I have no problem saying that shit loud and proudly.
I hate
fucking
niggas too.
ignorant ass niggas in the black community. I cannot stand them motherfuckers.
I can't either. I like black people. I'm a
Yes.
black person.
Do
I'm
I
Afro
believe their
Latino.
mom should have? Yes. The answer is yes. Do I believe their mom should have swallowed them? Absolutely yes. They was a waste of
Absolutely.
a good cum shot. They was a
Yep.
waste of a great cum shot.
We
But
do not
we
need your
have to deal
DNA
with these.
in our gene
We
pool.
have to deal with these single mother raised bastard children.
They're fucking up the community.
We have to deal with this. But the problem I have even most is niggas like this who will, oh yeah, we gotta be together. We got the black fish shirt on and all that shit. He could probably name 3 niggas right now he cannot stand.
And what's
He
even
could probably,
crazy? Yeah, go ahead.
He could probably name 2 niggas right now that do crime in the black neighborhood. But
He could
I
probably name
digress.
3 niggas that had scammed him. But here's my thing. He got this shirt on that says X on the Republican Party. Do y'all niggas understand that the Republican Party, black folk helped fucking found the Republican Party? Some of the founders of the Republican Party were black people. That's a fact. Look it up.
The abolitionists.
Thank you.
I think they were the Federalists first, then they were the abolitionists.
They were the Federalists first. They were the Federalists. Sure was. And that's why we live in a constitutional democracy, a constitutional republic that has democratic laws.
I like to say democratic tendencies.
I feel you.
Because the reason why I
do
say
know.
democratic tendencies is like we don't really have we don't really follow democratic law. Like we don't really have a democracy because it will be mob rule in a democracy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Republicans will never win. Why do you think they tried? Why do you think every single time when the Democrats won first, when they beat Hillary, there was discussion how the Electoral College is racist and all that shit. That we should abolish the Electoral College. Now they don't realize these motherfuckers have never thought about, well, the reason why we have a setup like this because more people are Democrats than they are Republicans.
That's why they think that we are a constitutional republic and we have Republicans who are for the Constitution more than the Democrats are. Now, I ain't saying all Republicans are good. Don't get me wrong. There's some Republicans.
Oh, you got your neocons and your white apologists.
Yep.
Yeah, but you damn sure got your neocons, which they almost gone. You just got a couple of them bitches left.
He cleaning up the deep state, y'all. Just let him do it.
So I was still thinking of comedians. When there was a comedian, he was saying Red Fox. I was like, is this like a new Red Fox? Sexy Red?
Everybody's freedom don't need to be free.
Yeah.
That's just it. Everybody's freedom don't need to be free.
Well,
I agree with him.
Yeah.
I agree with him. I don't believe everybody should vote.
Yeah, you got some folk out there that don't need to vote. They need to have. There needs to be a psychological fucking like standard you got to meet in order for you to vote. You got to know what something's blue is actually blue.
I believe whenever what you should have is in high school, you should have a political standardized no, not a standardized test, but a political political section of the U.S. history and economic class you got to take in your 12th grade. In order to register to vote, you must be able to pass that class. Not only pass that class, but you got to pass the voting section of that class with at least a 80% plus. Because we have way too many dumb motherfuckers voting, bro, on some real shit.
Do. We really
like,
do.
Nigga, I literally had a motherfucker who's voting for the Democrats because they said they were going to fix the immigration problem.
And they did not.
And I told the lady, I was like, do you realize they made the border got worse, right? Because of Democrats. She was like, no, it happened under the Trump administration. And I was like, yes, you're absolutely true. But I was like, if you look at statistics, right after the Democratic the Democratic primary, whenever all those candidates went up and said, will they decriminalize illegal immigration in the country? All those Democrats raised their hand and said yes. Will they still offer free health care under Medicaid for illegal immigrants? All those Democrats raised their hands. So
they did.
What they did was, in the middle of COVID, after that primary, literally the next week, it was literally the next day, you start seeing an uptick in illegal immigration. They start bum rushing. They start coming up into the country in droves, and so you can see the ICE arrests skyrocket at that time. Then when Joe Biden became president and was elected president, they bum rushed the fucking border.
Check it out, y'all.
These government health care plans that you've proposed in one form or another. This is a show of hands question, and hold them up for a moment so people can see. Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
Undocumented immigrants. That's what she said. And they're using jaded terms when what they should use is the truth. If your health care plan will provide for illegal immigrants, raise your hand. Don't you see? All of them have their hand raised. This one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. There's Joe Biden. This one here, there's Kamala Harris. Here you go. All of them have their hand raised. And thank you for coming in, peeking in, and seeing the truth and being scared and going right back out. This is fucking ridiculous. Well, back to our scheduled programming.
They can say it, but the problem like the problem is you have people who amplify, like the people who try and suppress a voice like Chappelle, then they amplify a voice like whatever it is. It could be Sexy Red or, Cardi B, whatever it is. We're like, oh no, the fat pride thing is a big thing now too, where you're like, oh, we have a health problem in America. And then we're like, no, you can't say doctors are not allowed to say you're obese.
Which is crazy. And that goes for them simps too. Y'all out here telling these fat, big back ass, gravy blood ass bitches out here that they beautiful and goddamn girl. Go ahead on, girl. Fat pride. No, bitch. Go to the doctor.
Drop down to get your eagle on, girl.
Go to the doctor and get your hemoglobin A1C check, bitch, for your ass drop off the face of the earth. Don't you got kids? Don't you got a family that loves you? Please help yourself. Put the Popeye chicken down. Do not touch it again. Put that shit down. Pick up a salad. Go get some organic eggs to eat.
I like chicken at Popeyes.
Eggs is one of the best meals you can eat. It's very healthy. Increase your saturated fat intake. Take out the trans fats, all that shit. You need to go on a carnivore diet. You don't even need to eat no carbs for a minute.
My baby. Chili.
Big black bitches out here.
Baby back ribs and barbecue sauce.
You see, old girls, Lizzo started losing weight.
No, that's Ozempic.
Whatever.
That's
Just is Ozempic what? Just do something about your health. I don't suggest Ozempic because you're going to be lazy anyway. You ain't going to get in the damn weight room. But at least do something about your health.
Well, my problem with Ozempic is that were the long-term health problems.
Shit, kidney problems, pancreas problem.
Or I believe a lot of the motherfuckers who taking Ozempic they're gonna catch diabetes.
It could be. That could do it. It could shut off your body's ability to synthesize glucose better, because let's say your income drops and you can't afford the motherfucking a prescription. That's a $200 something $200 something a fucking a month, nigga. You got to pay for that shit, and it's only one injection a fucking week. Now, thank goodness if you haven't been up on things, because if you watch the wrong fucking channel, you won't be. Our president has struck a deal with AstraZeneca, and AstraZeneca is going to bring the prices of all of the things that they make down.
Well,
we're just going to provide competition. Hold on, bro. Let me finish my statement. We're just going to provide competition to the domestic pharmaceutical companies, and everything's going to have to come down. That's why capitalism is a good thing in certain, aspects. Some part of capitalism, like the greed, is fucked up. But when you have competing prices, they're going to bring all shit down.
Yeah.
And the gas prices are coming down too, which is going to help out the pharmaceutical companies when it comes to transporting these medications all over this country, as well as on planes. So please do something about your health.
Right. You want a body shame? Yeah.
Which I don't even. What was that term?
Body shame?
Yeah.
That was invented by fat white women in like 2018.
That's real talk.
She lost it.
And once again, black women, as smart as y'all are, for the most part, y'all love to follow white feminists, liberal white feminists, and they fool y'all ass into taking the bait every damn time.
An argument with her husband, and she was about to be checkmated. She was like, "Are you body shaming me?"
That's real talk right there. That's where that came from, man. Yeah. Once again, if somebody's able to attach a level of offensiveness to any conversation that you have, they put you in peril of being ostracized and alienated.
Well, I got sued by one.
And you can say the same thing about, what did he just say? If somebody can put anything offensive in something, they ostracize you. What did the Democrats do when they're trying to bring a point to people? Don't they rage bait? Don't they play the race card? Thank you.
One of those fat models. Yeah, because the problem is she was out there saying, like, this is healthy. I said, no, your blood type's pudding, bitch. Like, that's not healthy. And she said it caused her irreparable damage mentally. I'm like, no, what's causing irreparable damage is your liver right now trying to keep up with the enzymes that are flowing through your, like, it's one thing to be overweight, right? We all agree, don't just beat the shit out of us or make fun of someone because they're struggling with their weight. It's another thing to tell everyone, no, you have to say that everybody is beautiful and healthy. That's a lie. That's the problem. The problem is the lie.
Yeah. People attach so much of their own feeling to what everybody else is supposed to feel.
Yeah.
I think that's what, and once again, for anybody that's obese or whatever, if that's truly how you feel, as long as nobody's exacting any punishment upon you, they should be able to feel how they feel about that.
It's called free speech.
Fat shame. Fat shame. I don't care. Fat shame all you want.
Hey, free speech covers fat shaming, bro. Free speech covers fat shaming.
Fat shame all you want. Just let you know, nigga. I've been fat for a long time, nigga. You got jokes. I got jokes. At least
I'm overweight too. I'm not where I want to be, and I will roast your ass too.
Your jokes might cut deep, but they ain't gonna cut that deep, nigga. My shits though.
Yeah, because of your fascia. Your fascia.
My goal is basically my goal is to make sure when you come out your side of your neck, my goal is to come out the crack of my ass and shit on your fucking day, nigga.
Cook, nigga.
Shit all on your day, nigga. Make sure yo beluga pudding eating ass up. Nigga, let me stop playing. I'm gonna join
I don't have the right to
I'm gonna join your ass so hard the ancestors gonna feel this shit. The ancestors gonna be like, damn. They'll be like, damn, I got my ass whooped, but damn, nigga, throw in the towel. Flawless fucking victory, nigga. Throw on the goddamn towel. This nigga just firing at will now, nigga. This is overkill. See, that's my goal, nigga.
Gotcha.
Insult you or badger you over that, but I also don't have to go along with you saying that this is healthy and this is, that's if that's your measure of beauty, so be it.
Yeah, there are plenty of chubby chasers.
You can't put that upon anybody else.
Excuse me, but healthy has standards. You simp ass motherfucker.
Oh, what he said?
He said something. I can't say what you say is healthy. I guess he's saying he's talking about fat people saying that they're healthy. So I'll retract my statements. But hopefully he's not saying that because you say something healthy is not healthy. Whatever. Health got standards.
Yeah, but now the problem is, we have it's also a problem too when you're paying, right? Your taxes pay for healthcare. Like we have a strange system, So, and this is not a new thing. Okay, you'll hear women often say, like, oh, you don't have to deal with the unrealistic beauty standards. Men, only women. I go, hold on a second. Name me one fat pride male model. One.
Y'all have shown it.
And they go, oh, Chris Farley. I go, these were comedians. They were hilarious. They weren't considered sexy. They had to be talented. Like no one said. So I actually, here in Dallas, when I was starting up, I opened up for Bruce. You guys know him?
Still remember Bruce? Yeah.
It was Bruce, black boy with 2 eyes, and me. You want to talk about eating shit on stage? 19-year-old white me opening up for Black Boy and Bruce. But that guy was huge, and he would joke about it. And it's like, no one's going to go up and make fun of him for being fat, but he's also not saying, I'm a sex symbol.
Right. Every fat black comedian that has ever been has never tried to be a sex symbol. Not Bruce, not Lavelle Crawford, not none of them.
I remember watching that shit too. Oh, it was an old film, and this nigga ate shit.
Oh yeah, who ain't shit? You talking about Steven Crowder?
Hell yeah, because you gotta realize so. You gotta be funny. If you're a white dude, you gotta be funny in order to come to a black crowd and shit, right?
Of course.
But not only you have to be funny, you gotta be confident. Steven Crowder, when he ate shit, he was funny, but he wasn't confident at the time.
Oh, okay.
And so when you're talking about it, like, it was hard for the motherfucker to get a crack in the joke. So his jokes were funny. It's just he wasn't confident when he said it, so it made it not funny. And yeah, that shit was funny.
Like it's two different things. That's the issue.
Exactly. Bruce did say I used to knock him down with that boy. Granddaddy, can I have that?
Oh my God. Dude, I used to piss myself laughing.
Trav, he helped granddaddy get out the tub. Granddaddy, can I have that? Oh, boy, you knock him down.
All I got to do is score.
Yeah, it was an experience.
Hold on, wait. Steven Crowder, the racist, likes black comedians. Steven Crowder, the
opening
racist?
for black comedians. Opening for black comedians. He's a racist.
Opening for. No, this can't be. He's a goddamn racist. This can't be.
In possibly, you could say 99% assuredly this in black clubs.
Oh my God. The sky is falling, guys. Don't look up. The sky is falling. No. Didn't Donald Trump just get nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize though?
Israel did, but the deadline was in February, so they're gonna probably resubmit for the one. It says from October to mid-October. So next week the nominations will open up, and we covered this on our last podcast. People, audience, for anybody that's listening, the nominations for the Nobel Peace Prize will open up next week, about around October 15th. And they will be, the deadline is January the 31st, I believe.
I cannot wait. Oh my God, I hope he wins.
Congo's gonna nominate him. There was a YouTube or either a Instagram reel that showed 100 Buddhist monks wanted to nominate Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. Buddhist monks, the most peaceful people you will ever encounter in your life. Their religion teaches peace, 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 and more peace, and self-control, and all of that stuff. They 100 Buddhist priests, monks, excuse me, nominated Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. You got Congo, them, Israel, probably some other people here and there.
Man, it was a trip. Like I won it was back in MySpace. I won a MySpace comedy contest, and the prize was to open.
That's how you got to open.
That one, yeah. And they were like, you get to open for Bruce, and I was like, oh, and they're like, you have to pay for your plane ticket. And I was like, well, I don't have usually I get paid to open up for somebody, but I wanted to because like a big audience at that time.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know.
So this racist man paid his own way to get there, and also did the fucking show for free. But he racist at a black club for a black comedian. But he racist. Once again, for you that just stuck your head in, Steven Crowder, they say he's racist. He did his first opening for a black comedian at a black club, had to pay his way to get there plane ticket wise, and open for a black man at a black club, but he's racist.
Oh, he came out with like an entourage, like he was a fighter. You ever seen him live?
Yeah, I saw it at the Improv here, yeah.
In Addison? Yeah. So like he has like the lights, and he comes out with like his whole crew, and he walks out slowly. So I was like, that's not something. I was like, hey, Bruce, and then he's nowhere, and the music starts. I'm like, hey, Bruce, ladies and gentlemen, and then he comes out of the back room, and he just looks at me, and he starts walking up slowly, and I'm like, hey, keep it going, Bruce. And I was standing on stage. I had no idea he was going to do it. And boy, when he got to that stage, you could hear it was like thunder. People love that man.
He's one of the few comedians I've seen. He was funny from the very beginning.
Yeah.
The whole entire time until he left, he was funny the whole time.
Yeah.
A lot of times you'll get a lull in a set.
Yeah.
He was funny the whole time.
Nah, Bruce will keep you rolling the whole time. You seen this whole thing, Max? You want to skip ahead anywhere? We're at the 20-minute mark of the video. Max.
I was trying to get. I was trying to get to when he was baiting the dude with shades.
I think this is it right here. Hold on. I think it's right here.
Not him, though. Not
Hey, as a white guy too. Okay, have
you got?
Once you align yourself with the alphabet mafia,
yeah,
you go into those numbers, and because they're not the ones being shunned or shamed, they're willing to overlook that aspect and be like, well, yeah, like you said, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Now, had he made a transgender joke, or he showed up as a transgender, then it would have been a problem.
Right. Well, it's just, I don't know. Doesn't it seem like sometimes they're using these different.
Max got to step away for a moment.
Different groups. Like I will tell you this, like a lot of politicians, I watch it and I go, they're using they're using the black community. The black community, when it's convenient, they go, oh, they go out, they say Black Lives Matter, they do that, and then what do is they go back to redlining, or they don't do shit for the black community, but they say the right words.
It's all about
them cameras out.
It's purposeful use,
Yeah.
If your group is what I need at this moment, I can do and say some things that'll garner your favor for that moment.
Yeah.
And then once I've gotten what I need, now I can go back to what I originally was intending to do.
Right. Go back to that.
Yeah, that's how blacks tend to get used to that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some.
When I say blacks, I mean just as a whole. I don't mean the individual.
No, of course not.
We had, but
But you do have some, like in everything else, you do have some that are working towards like the right stuff.
Yeah.
But they just get overshadowed by so much of the bullshit that you don't really get to hear about them.
Well, that's one thing that I definitely like, as there are certain things that, first off, I think a lot of the idea that people think is white privilege is bullshit. And if you want to ask me about it, I can tell you. But there are certain things, like for example, young black boys. I had a good friend who was black and he loved metal. So he was like really into Slayer and Iron Maiden. And I watched his black friends tell him like, what are you doing? You can't listen, you gotta, and they told me I need to listen to hip hop. And he just got shit on. It's like this kid he liked metal, he was a comic book nerd. That's one thing we don't really have as white. Now, we don't have the community that black people have. There's like this, which is really productive. but we also don't have those expectations like, hey, you're a black man, you shouldn't be listening to Iron Maiden. And that's got to be tough. That's got to be tough to deal with. Like, that's something that we don't have burdened on us as white people.
The level, the expectation of what you are
to be black. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like you're talking about, where they'll say, like you're saying, if someone's trying to do good work, sometimes they'll say, like, well, you're not really black. You ain't black enough, right? How many times do we hear that? And it's like, well, who gets to say that?
Exactly.
That's the you know, I never thought about it from a white person's perspective in that, but that does come with being black.
Yeah.
You know, out of instances and spaces, the expectation of how you are to conduct yourself, and expectations of you are kind of laid out for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of times where you do choose to be free, you know, what you are, you're going to be ostracized in a lot of places. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah. I don't really did it too.
Mike, for a black male, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Anytime you go somewhere, right, and you're the minority, automatically have to make yourself less threatening. It's innate. It's innate that whenever you have to make yourself less threatening because people view you as threat.
I think sometimes that's true for sure.
Brother, multiple countries, wherever I've been, it's that way. You have to make yourself less threatening.
Well, I don't know if it's like that way in Uganda. I mean, I think they're probably more threatened
but
for
the
me.
countries that I've been to, you have to make yourself less threatening.
No, yeah.
And then
for sure.
once you're accepted, like in Korea, you know, once you're accepted, then you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. But you gotta be accepted. You're looked at as different. I mean, think about it. You brought up Ukraine, right?
Right.
Remember when the war first broke out?
Yeah.
Ukraine? When the Africans were trying to get on the train to get up to escape, what was happening?
Well,
they were pushed out.
Yeah.
They couldn't get on the train. You know what I'm saying? So wherever we go, it's work that we have to do to make ourselves acceptable.
So this is what I was talking with them back there. So if you have to, like in 2023, in America, who do you think?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say something what he just said. So just give me
All
a
right.
second.
Well, let me.
I'm purchasing.
All right. You want me to go back? How much far back was it?
Like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Anytime you go somewhere, right, and you're the minority, automatically have to make yourself less threatening. It's innate. It's innate that whenever you have to make yourself less threatening because people view you as threat.
I think sometimes that's true for sure.
Brother, multiple countries, wherever I've been, it's that way. You have to make yourself less threatening.
Well, I don't know if it's like that way in Uganda. I mean, I think they're probably more threatened for me.
Got his ass.
That I've been to, you have to make yourself less threatening.
No, yeah.
And then once you're accepted.
No, you don't at Dominican Republic. No, you don't in any Latin American countries I've been in. I don't know what the hell he talking about.
Like in Korea, you know, once you're accepted, then you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. But you gotta be accepted. You're looked at as different. I mean, think about.
I'm gonna say this. I don't understand his thought process in this, because it's almost like he is believing the bullshit that liberals have been spouting to black folk all through the existence of the Democratic Party. Big scary black man gorilla. Oh, I mean, here's the thing now. They talk all this shit on the left about systemic racism, how black people are viewed this, and this. And this man out of his own mouth just sat there and said, you got to make yourself less threatening. Pick a fucking struggle, man. Is it one or the other? You believe in the systemic racism because of just being black, but then you're going to sit there and tell people that you got to make yourself less threatening when you go to other countries? Does that make sense to you, Max?
Absolute 0 sense.
It makes no sense at all.
Absolutely.
He's brainwashed. This is a typical example of a brainwashed black man right here. He's brainwashed.
Yeah.
But you brought up Ukraine, right?
Right.
Remember when the war first broke out?
Yeah.
Ukraine? When the Africans were trying to get on the train to get up to escape, what was happening?
Well,
they were pushed out.
Yeah.
They couldn't get on the train. You know what I'm saying? So wherever we go, it's
what, man? What? Oh, he already talked to somebody.
It is it's work that we have to do.
Yeah.
To make ourselves acceptable.
So this is what I was talking with them back there. So if you have to, like in 2023, in America, who do you think, like, do you think that people are on even playing field and everyone has their own different struggles or hurdles to overcome? Or do you think that
playing field's different? Playing field's not even.
Yeah. So who do you think has the easiest?
Here's the difference, right? I'll give you an example. My daughter went to LSU.
Yeah.
Right? And was doing well at LSU, but wasn't getting the support from the professors that she thought she needed. So you know what she did? She transferred from LSU, went right across town to a HBCU, Southern University, and she feels like she's at home.
Yeah.
Because she at school.
Of course she feels like she's at home. She's with her people, but what he ain't mentioning is what's the fucking crowd, what's the fucking teacher to student ratio at Southern University opposed to LSU. Now, I'm not going to say that there aren't some instances and examples of when black people are at PWIs and feel that they are underrepresented, underhelped, don't have the stuff that they need. I'm not going to say that that's not true. But we have to be also realistic about the teacher-student ratio. Okay? So I'm finding this out right now. Teacher-student ratio at LSU.
What's the graduation rate?
The
graduation
versus
rate is
Southern University.
Yeah.
So there is a 22-to-1 student to teacher ratio at LSU. There's a 13.5-to-1 student to faculty ratio at Southern University. So let's look at the graduation rate. Look at the graduation rate. Let's look at that. LSU, with a higher student to teacher ratio than Southern University, has a 65% graduation rate. 65% of students completed their degrees within 150% of the published time. Southern University, the graduation rate is 18%, including a lower completion rate compared to LSU. This suggests that LSU has a higher graduation rate.
Okay, I'm back. My bad. So what I was saying was, what I wanted to opine, but I was inside the store. So
when do I ever do that?
No.
So he was talking about the two African brothers, the African dudes that were on the bus, and soldiers forced them off on. They wouldn't let them on the bus, right? Here's what they don't tell you is those African dudes were refugees. They were accepted in Ukraine as refugees from someplace in Africa. If I remember correctly,
Uganda.
they were
Uganda. I think it was Uganda.
I think, I'm not sure it was Uganda or not, but they were there for 3 fucking years. They were technically citizens. They benefited from the friendliness of the Ukrainian people. You telling me when many countries close their doors and they open your doors for you, none of you niggas ain't gonna fight? Y'all ain't gonna help? Oh,
That's a
y'all
good
just
question.
thought you I see how it is. Y'all want something for nothing. That's what it was. Yeah. Y'all thought these nigga, you thought this shit was free? Boy, stop. Boy, stop. And so that's basically what it was, man. And whenever, that was a terrible example, whoever he was trying to do, but that wasn't a good example.
Well, the thing is, he does like so many people do, especially your Democratic people, your Democratic senators and whatnot. They give you a true lie, or they'll tell you a story that will get you racially motivated, but then they won't follow it up with no facts. So the facts are, so here's the story. He said his girl was at LSU. He said she was doing good, but then she felt she wasn't getting the help she needed from her professor. That's a valid argument to say, because it's about that's subjective. That's about her perspective.
Yeah, valid argument. Education, valid.
Right. So then he said she went to Southern University. She did better. Now she happens to be one of these students that sounds like she's very educated, sounds like she's very smart and intelligent, and is going to be successful regardless.
Hold on.
Let's look at the facts, though.
Oh.
But
He said she went to Southern University and did better.
I'm trying to think. Hold on.
Of course she did better.
Let me see what he did.
Southern University.
Yeah. So who do you think has the?
You have to make yourself sure, brother. Multiple countries where you got to be accepted. Trying to get up to
People are on even playing field, and everyone has their own different struggles or hurdles to overcome, or do you think that
playing field's different? Playing field's not even. See? And she feels like she at home.
Yeah.
But she has.
He didn't say she's doing better. She said she feel like she at home. I bet she is. She's probably partying more.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. She wanted more. She wanted more extracurricular stuff to do, if you ask me.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Let's be real now. He ain't say that's. See if he says she's doing better.
School, and teachers, and people that look like her and care about her. That's the way they make her feel that.
Notice he ain't say shit factual. He said all shit emotional. Y'all saw that, right? People that look like her, feel like her, more.
Yeah, because and look at Tennessee State. There's a bunch of people that look like her, but don't Tennessee State has an 11% graduation rate? Freshman to graduation rate is 11%. If I told you if you fuck this bitch, there's 11% chance you're gonna catch HIV/AIDS, you gonna fuck the bitch?
Nope. My thing is this. At this point, my opinion is this: when she was at LSU, she was getting real world practice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At a multicultural university, predominantly white, but life is going to be hard. You're not going to always get stuff given to you, unless you want to be a Section 8 ratchet, cumbrella wearing, raptor claw wearing ass, not good for anyone ass bitch. If you want to do that, hey, yeah, get on Section 8. But if you was at LSU, experiencing obstacles and challenges that life does give to you, she decides it's too hard. I can't do this. I'm transferring to Southern University. Of course, her daddy ain't gonna say nothing wrong with that. Cause once he's a girl dad. Two, he's black. Probably got institutionalized by the democratic system. Oh yeah, go to black university and you'll be okay. Now I went to a black university. I'm not saying black universities aren't good. I actually think I got better education than a lot of my classmates when I went to do my second degree, and they went to UGA. I feel I was better prepared, but I also am assertive and I also get my work done. But if you have to be somebody that has no motivation, has no discipline about yourself, and you go to a black university, you're gonna fall off, especially if they have a graduation rate that isn't even half the graduation rate of a PWI. Y'all heard me read it. 65% of LSU students graduate. They got a 65% graduation rate. She went from a place you have a 65% graduation rate to a place that has a 18% graduation rate. Tell me how that makes sense. But yeah, emotionally, yeah.
Because a lot
emotionally,
of
you're
black colleges,
fine.
no offense, but a lot of black colleges are party schools, bro.
Yep. I went to one. We partied more than UGA, and we wasn't half the size of UGA, which comes into mind about misrepresentation of population and things that population can be affected by, or population does affect, such as crime and the murder rate. They always like to say, well, there's more white people that commit crimes and murder than black people. But yeah, look at their population. What's the per capita? Black folk, 14 to 16% population in this country, but we commit crime rate that's four times what our population says it is. If we had as many white folk in this country as black people, if we were equal in population size, oh my God, we'd be getting hunted down in the streets because we out of control. But no, y'all ain't ready for the facts.
She didn't feel that way at LSU.
But
ain't
does she
feel
know
that
that
way.
they didn't treat her? They treated her that way because she was black.
It's just being. Here's another example, right? I went to the Bayou Classic this weekend. I used to go to LSU games all the time, right? Went to the Bayou, go to LSU games. Great atmosphere. Everything's good. Great game, team, people, fans.
Yeah.
But when you go to a Southern University HBCU game, it's totally different. How you feel, how you act when I'm out there with my people, you know what I'm saying? People that look like me. I mean, I just had that was the best time I had was this Bayou Classic in a long time in a sporting event.
Well, there are plenty of people who.
And I feel where he's coming from.
Every good time ain't a great time.
I feel where he's coming from, bro. But I also have been to those games, and I also have watched. The game had to be postponed for 20 minutes because somebody got shot out in the parking lot.
Speak the truth, brother. Speak the truth.
So the away team was not trying to come in. The away team was waiting for the police to finish everything. They was like, "No, we're gonna wait until the police finish everything. We ain't coming off this bus." I have seen. I have experienced a lot of bullshit when it comes to these black colleges. Now, don't get it twisted. I have friends that I met from black colleges that I'm still friends with to this day. Almost 20-year friendship still. But I cannot bullshit you and say I haven't experienced no bullshit at these black colleges. I have experienced more bullshit at black college than at a white college. I have experienced, if I was a different race, I would call it racism, but I have dealt with colorism more than I have dealt with racism at a black college than I had to deal with at a white school.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I received more bullying by black people than I've ever received by white people. I'm an Afro-Latino black male. My daddy is from Guatemala. I'm a first generation immigrant son.
I had a dude who cut in front of me in line and shit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck your problem is, bro? I was like, you tripping or something, man? I was like, bro, you could have just asked. I was like, you just had to cut in front of me and shit. He was like, man, calm down. He's like, calm down, white boy. I was like, white boy? I was like, all right, bro, whatever, dude. And my homeboy was just like, yo, what the fuck your problem is and shit. And you know, and they just started talking shit with each other back and forth. I was like, man, yo, fuck this shit. I don't give a shit about this shit. I was like, fuck this dude, you know, all that. I was like, fuck this nigga. And he was like, man, don't be using the word nigga. I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, don't be using the word nigga. You half a nigga yourself. I was like, what? I was like, because I'm light skinned? I was like, what, you a fucking colorist or something? I was like, the fuck wrong? I was like, bro, fuck this shit. What you want to do? You want to fight or you want to walk away? What you want? What you want to do?
What do you do?
I had to knock his ass out. I knocked that nigga down. I knocked that nigga right there at the line, nigga, and still stayed in line and wait for my wait to get my food. Campus security came there and they ain't do shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been bullied by black folk more than I've been bullied by white folk. I went to a predominantly white high school. It did not receive the same treatment that I did at a HBCU. All because motherfucker was jealous that a chick liked me and didn't like him. All because I was getting goddamn attention from females that wasn't giving attention to them. All because I was the new guy on the daggone block, freshman, hazing, all this bullshit, bullying and shit. Never got treated like that at no white high school or no white school, no white community at all. We have been fucking brainwashed to think that everybody's racist against us. We more racist against ourselves than anybody else is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we racist as hell against other damn other races. It's fucking disgusting.
Shit, we're so we're so fucked up in the head right now. We're actually, when you think about the racist shit right now, bruh, black folks are doing more racist shit. Actually, you know what? You remember when that Turning Point USA white dude went to Tennessee State?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
off the motherfucking campus.
Yeah, and you see all those black kids just screaming at him and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Like a fucking mob. Like they was running them out of town like a mob.
If you take a picture of the white folks back in the 1960s when they first immigrated to school, you had that white mob. You could
University of Mississippi, y'all. University
you could literally equate that shit to black folks doing nowadays, bro.
Man, you just said something. When that Turning Point USA guy got kicked off Tennessee State, if you sit there and you run a clip or a picture of when they made integration legal, University of Mississippi was the first campus when them black people had to be escorted on campus so they can go get their education. It looked the same damn way. White folks shouting and all racist stuff, man, while they walking in, and then look at this man going out. Oh my God, you just said something then.
Yeah.
And we keep having people pick their head in and go out because y'all are some cowards. Y'all, anybody that come in here and pick your head in, at least don't say something because you're hearing the truth. Y'all some fucking cowards. Y'all were fucking cowards. Yeah, I said it.
Look like you on the field.
Hey, the person that just came in and look, don't be no coward. Make a comment.
I got that, but not in the summer at LSU game. But in the Southern game, everybody on the field, everybody in the stands, the media, everybody in the parking lot.
I get what he's saying. It's a different culture. I get what he's saying. But just because something feels a certain way, that don't mean it's the best thing for you. And I'm not saying, once again, I'm not saying that black universities don't have great education. But if you're the type of person that needs to have somebody stay on your ass to get your work done, you don't lack self-motivation. You lack self-motivation, you lack assertiveness, you lack responsibility to get shit done, and you're trying to get an education, I don't suggest you go to a black university. Go to a PWI, because they're going to stay on your ass. And go visit HBCU homecoming games. You ain't got to fucking go to no HBCU to get experience.
I ain't gonna bullshit you, bro. Them PWIs, bro. Them white folks will stay on your ass, bro.
They'll stay on your ass.
Like, dude, I had this white lady was on my ass so much that I missed 2 days in class, and she had my homeboy come to my dorm room and come grab my ass out the room and drug me to class.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I had a couple of summer school classes I had to take at a white university, and when I tell you they start on time, the motherfuckers organized. Once again, I'm not saying HBCU classrooms aren't like this, but there is a difference in graduation rate. And if I had to put a reason why the graduation rate is different, lower in HBCUs than PWIs, I myself do not believe it's the teacher's issue. I don't
Hey,
believe it's
Sean,
the professors. I don't believe.
my
Huh?
bad.
What's up?
My bad, bro. I mean, I gotta leave in like 5 to 6 minutes.
Gotcha. Before we'll switch over to Democrats are for themselves in 5 to 6 minutes. But what I was just finishing up saying is I don't believe it's a lack of the professors being prepared and presenting information and teaching the kids. I don't think it's that. I think it's mostly it's partying, the debauchery that goes on at HBCU. My HBCU had a sorority that had a fucking prostitution ring. You feel me? Now they got an issue now where there's hazing that has been discovered in the baiting ranks, and so they got to punish some people there. Does shit like that happen at PWIs? Yes, but it's not as prevalent, or they cover it up. Some I don't know,
Bruh. One of the hazings for one of the schools I went to, one of the sororities, I was on their hazing list to basically, you know how they put the girls through task and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the tasks was to one of the girls, they had to suck me off and shit.
Hey now.
Right? Now, at the time, I swore it off. I swore it off women. I wasn't fucking with bitches, bro.
Okay.
But so this chick, she tried her hardest to try to get with me. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm good. I appreciate it though, but I'm straight. I'm good. Good. Then just one day, she was just like, you know what? Fuck it. And she did some wild, weird shit, which I'm not gonna put her out on blast on here, but she did some wild, weird shit to where I was like, yo, if this what they have you doing just to get into a fraternity, this shit ain't worth it. And so it's just, yeah, man, they do some weird shit. But hell, we almost halfway through the video. Shit, you want to say the other half for another time?
Yes, we can. We stop at 32:55. 32:55.
Hold on. That's the thumbnail.
That's a thumbnail.
Yeah.
It sure is. That is a thumbnail. Show it.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, everybody. You say you don't work tomorrow, do you?
No, I do have to work tomorrow. I do definitely have to work tomorrow. All right, but folks, he's gonna step off. I'm gonna go into a little bit of this. I'm gonna go into a little bit of.
I take everything back I said about your dry ass brisket.
You see that shit, don't
you? You put coleslaw on the bitch too?
Yes, sir. Folks, what he's talking about is this was my I haven't had shit to eat all day.
Barbecue sauce.
This is my dinner. Barbecue sauce, au jus sauce, brisket that's smoked over 10 hours, coleslaw on a brioche bun.
No, that's fine.
Pretzel bun, excuse me. Yep. That was my dinner for tonight, folks. Sure was.
Man,
was
fuck
amazing.
this nigga.
And I got cookies on the way and milkshake. But yeah, though, folks, we're gonna go into this CNBC interview with Hakeem Jeffries.
All right, one love, y'all.
Fool. Yes, sir.
Peace out,
See
y'all.
you later, man.
Peace, man.
All right, folks. So I'm actually gonna camera up for this, and we're gonna go into this discussion about what's going on with Hakeem Jeffries and how he looked like a damn fool.
We just heard from House Speaker Mike Johnson about the potential for a government shutdown happening later tonight. Joining us right now to discuss it all is House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. And
congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs beating the Auburn Tigers. On to the next.
Sir, thank you for being with us today. I'm not sure if you heard what Leader Johnson had to say on some of these issues, but if you didn't, I'll kind of give it back to you. He said that this is a clean, continuing resolution that's been put forth. It's the same thing that the Democrats voted for 13 times under Biden, that this would keep the House open. You could continue, would keep the government open. You could continue to negotiate. And he said that this is being done for pure politics, for Chuck Schumer's backside, I think were his exact words on this. Would you care to respond to that, sir?
Well, that's all a lie. It's not a clean, continuing resolution. In December of last year, Democrats and Republicans actually passed a bipartisan bill that was signed into law by President Joe Biden and also had the blessing of then President-elect Donald Trump. That is the actual baseline of a bipartisan agreement. What the Republicans are attempting to continue at this point in time is a March partisan Republican spending bill that Democrats in the House of Representatives overwhelmingly rejected because we viewed it as an attack on veterans, an attack on child care, an attack on housing affordability, and an attack on the health care of the American people. It's not a bipartisan spending agreement. It was a Trump partisan spending agreement. And we've been very clear as Democrats that we are ready, willing, and able to try to find a bipartisan path forward to reach a spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people in terms of their health, their safety, and their economic well-being, particularly in an environment where the cost of living in this country is already too high, America is too expensive, and Republicans haven't lowered costs. Costs are increasing. But we will not support a partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of the American people.
He said on the health care front that there is room for negotiation with the ACA, but he said that that deadline is not until December 31st when the existing tax benefits would fall off. He says that that should be negotiated separately and that they won't do it while there's a shutdown of the government. He also went on to say that this is in writing and from the Democrats that they want health care for illegal immigrants to be part of this. They want to gut $50 billion that was included in the big, beautiful bill for rural hospitals, and that they want money there for corporate public broadcasting as part of this, too.
The one big, ugly bill represented the largest attack on Medicaid in American history, the largest cut ever. Hospitals, nursing homes, community-based health clinics are closing all across America as a result, including in rural parts of the country. That one big ugly bill actually stole food from the mouths of hungry children and seniors and veterans. And all of this was done so that Republicans could reward their billionaire donors with massive tax breaks and in the process skyrocket the deficit by north of $3 trillion. It was entirely irresponsible. It hurts everyday Americans who we should be standing up for in order to reward the wealthiest people amongst us. That's not an acceptable thing. And that's the climate and the environment that we're walking into. That said, we, of course, are willing to try to find that bipartisan common ground. But the urgency as it relates to the Affordable Care Act tax credits relates to the fact that beginning tomorrow, notices are going to go out to tens of millions of Americans, and it's going to be clear to them that their premiums, copays, and deductibles are about to skyrocket, thousands of dollars in additional expense in an environment where life is already too expensive for the overwhelming majority of the American people.
Now, I want to bring this to your attention, who's ever watching. Jeffries is claiming that the Republicans refused to negotiate. However, you can look this up. The GOP had already passed a funding bill and offered to debate the ACA subsidies that he's already mentioned separately. Let's fund the government. Let's get this thing going and we can open up debate and we can decide about this stuff. But people need to get paid. The Democrats rejected this, demanding that all their priorities be met before reopening the government. I want y'all to understand that, okay? Also, Jeffries is framing it as some moral issue, saying that the Republican policy is cruel. However, This means nothing, is baseless, because the shutdown itself is causing real harm to federal employees. I know somebody myself that's a federal employee that's like, yo, I'm not gonna get paid. Military families, small businesses, it affects all those people. Okay, his refusal to compromise prolongs the pain for everyday Americans. All they got to do is set some stuff so they can just extend payments for people. But y'all do realize that Mike Johnson and the Republicans in the House have already set aside a CR. Do y'all know what a CR is? Does anybody know what a CR is? CR is continuing resolution. The Republican funding bill is clean, or a clean CR, continuing resolution, meaning it maintains existing spending levels without partisan riders. Bipartisan. Independent analysis confirmed this, contradicting Democratic claim that it was loaded with cruelty or political poison pills. The big, beautiful bill that was passed after winning election included tax cuts and omitted extensions of Affordable Care Act subsidies. This legislation affects the will of the voters who gave Republicans control of both the House and the Senate. So be reminded of that.
Is it true that you want to restore American taxpayer benefits to illegal immigrants?
Of course not. And thank you for asking that question, because this is also an outright lie. Federal law prohibits the use of taxpayer dollars to provide medical coverage to undocumented individuals. That's the law. And there is nothing in anything that we have proposed that is trying to change that law. We are fighting for the health care of the American people, fighting to deal with the Republican health care crisis, which included the largest cut to Medicaid in American history. It includes the fact that Republicans have refused to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits time and time again, putting in jeopardy the health care of tens of millions of Americans. It's the fact that Medicare is going to face a $536 billion cut at the end of this year if Congress doesn't act because of what Republicans did in the One Big Ugly Bill. Our fight relates to the fact that hospitals and nursing homes and community-based health clinics are closing. No one in America, the wealthiest country in the history of the world, this great country of ours, should die because they can't find a bed or a room at a hospital because they're...
Now, mind you, folks, think about it. So he's arguing that there won't be any funding for people to get medical care. Okay. Understandable. But what about funding the hospitals that are taking care of the people? You got to understand something. The Democrats are leveraging health care demands, specifically the extension of the Affordable Care Act subsidies, as a bargaining chip to block government funding to people that need their paycheck so that they can survive. So they want you to solve the health care issue before you fund people who are working to keep the government going. Does that make any sense? Also, they're insisting that any funding bill must include these subsidies, which are set to expire. They haven't expired yet. They're set to expire, which means if they haven't expired yet, funding is still available for healthcare, right? But they want to shut down the government. And by the way, folks, you do realize that state funding, states have the right to fund how they want to fund their state medical coverages, because I live in Georgia. You have Georgia Peach Care. Okay, so when they say that there's no funding for illegal aliens and we're not doing that, the states can decide. You in a blue state, guaranteed. California, didn't Gavin Newsom in 2022 set aside some type of plan for universal health care for anybody that's in the state? Look it up. But basically, they're saying they need these subsidies in this health care plan. But Republicans are arguing that healthcare negotiations should be separate from keeping the government open. And if you ask me, that makes plenty of fucking sense. Why are we holding up people getting paychecks so that their lives can go on and they cannot have all these issues with their debt for a healthcare debate? Why? Makes no sense to me.
Hospital has closed as a result of what has happened with this Republican healthcare crisis. And on top of all of that, we see that Republicans have actually launched an assault on medical research in the United States of America in the Republican appropriations bill that is part of this process.
Minority Leader, let me just ask you, I'm going back and just looking at this. I think the questions about illegal immigrants getting these benefits go back to a term that's in your proposal that you've put forth that says legally present immigrants are eligible for all of these subsidies. And there's a big question about what lawfully present means. Does that refer to people who are here under the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals programs? I guess there's different descriptions of what people see. What does that mean to you, a lawful preference? Would it refer to DACA?
We had a meeting with the President of the United States yesterday and made clear, we're not trying to change current law. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in rural America.
And once again, that is an issue that is not going to be solved in enough time for people to get their checks. That is not an issue that is more important than people getting their pay. That is something you set to the side because it hasn't expired yet, and you figure it out instead of being an opposition party. People need to get paid. You don't delay their payments for your agenda. Makes no freaking sense.
In suburban America, in urban America, in small town America, in the heartland of America, in black and brown communities all across America. That's what we're doing. That's what this fight is about.
That's what I mentioned earlier when it talks about true lies that Democrats do. This is a fucking true lie. Yes, indeed, people need funding. Yes, for the Medicare medical funding. Yes, they need this. However, this is an issue that's not going to be solved in 2 weeks. People need to get paid. Plain and simple. So are you going to hold up people getting paid to solve an issue that hasn't been solved since Biden and Obama was in office? We're talking about the Affordable Care Act. There's been an issue of debate since Obama has been in office. And you want to hold up people getting paid to get this issue settled about some illegal immigrants? Are you fucking kidding me?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Mike Johnson, but we have a very positive, forward-looking, communicative relationship, but he's been making the point that healthcare is an extraneous issue. No, healthcare is not an extraneous issue. It is a central issue to the quality of life of the American people. We don't want to shut the government down. That's not our approach. But Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. If the government shuts down, it's their decision to do it.
Once again, this is a lie. Mike Johnson then put forward the clean, the CR that would get people get paid. The Democrats are playing games with you people. People are struggling to pay rent, and they're holding up people's ability to pay rent to pass their agenda when it comes to illegal immigrants getting health care. And even if you say, you know what, take the illegal immigrants out of this and let's just go with health care. Okay, I get your point. However, once again, those subsidies that are in the ACA have not expired yet. You have time. Yet you want to hold up people getting paychecks for something that has not been resolved yet. Makes absolutely no sense. And one thing they ain't telling y'all out there is that members of Congress continue to receive their salaries during shutdown unless they voluntarily forego them, and few of them do. And he himself has been on TV and has actually been asked the question, are you prepared to give up your paycheck? And he stumbled and bumbled and fumbled all over the daggum statement and did not admit that.
But this is a continuing resolution. And it's going to happen. All these things that you want to do, there's no way any of them are going to be negotiated by the time this happens. And
what did I just say? What did I just finish saying? And this is CNBC bringing it up to his attention. This is not what you would typically call a right-leaning station. Okay? Because think about MSNBC. Totally left-leaning. So they're on a left-leaning broadcast. And he is getting truth thrown at him. And watch how he responds.
If you shut down the government, you last time, Democrats point out, you lose FEMA, you lose troop pay, you lose all these different things that are so important to Democrats when they're on the other side.
Yep. Think about the last time there was a shutdown. The longest shutdown, I think, in modern history was during, I want to say Obama's term. Republicans, did that. And they brought up all these points during that shutdown. So what about FEMA and all this stuff now? What about it now? What about it now, Hakeem Jeffries? Dollar Tree Obama looking at
side of this. If you're not going to get all these other things settled, you need to do the CR to get the government funded and then return to this and do it in the normal course of business.
Exactly. Take care of what needs to be taken care of now in the short term because people need their paychecks. Take care of that.
Chris, what is it that would get you to yes? I mean, and I think that you
once again, this is where Hakeem falls short in all that he says. One, GOP had already passed a spending bill or funding bill that offered a debate on ACA subsidies separately. Democrats rejected it. Okay? They want all their priorities met before reopening the government. Two, shutdown itself is causing real harm to federal employees, military families, and small businesses. His refusal to compromise prolongs the pain for everyday Americans, and you don't get your check, right? Okay, three, Democrats believe in respecting election outcomes, right? They should not demand the reversal of legislation passed by a Republican majority. Basically, everything's going crazy. They're going crazy. If the GOP shut down the government over Democratic laws, it'd be a totally different story. They'd be fussing and mumbling, grumbling about that too. So you got to be careful, folks. These folks are lying to you. They're just lying to you. The point is this, whether you're Republican or Democrat, the ACA subsidies, that is a problem that has to be discussed and it has to be framed better. Okay? Let's look at it unbiased, okay? There needs to be medical funding so people can get taken care of. Totally get that. Right. But that is something that's not going to be solved in 2 weeks. You need the clean CR, a continuation of the funding so that people that are working for the government can get paid. And they are refusing to pass the clean CR, which will have people get paid while they debate in session to get the ACA subsidies approved. Why you think Mike Johnson ain't opening it up? He ain't opening it up for us to debate the ACA. We need to open the government up so people can get paid. They've already refused to do that. So what's the point of opening up the House for them to keep on refusing to do it and not go forward so people can have their paychecks? See, that's why y'all have to read, Black people and people that are liberal that are brainwashed. You need to read. It's not just what you see on TV. Each state has its ability to fund who they're going to fund when it comes to medical insurance. Georgia has Peach Care. You look in your state, I guarantee you have a care for your state. That is right with Medicare, Medicaid. Okay? Each state can do what they want. And so as far as saying that illegals not going to get funded, first of all, why are we worrying about illegals getting funded? But if you wanted to, as a state, you could. California did it with Gavin Newsom.
You kind of danced around the illegal. You do want to provide health care to illegal immigrants that are here right now.
That's a Republican talking point, and it's shameful that you would continue. Of course not. I just said repeatedly that it is not. And we made that clear in the Oval Office to President Trump and to Republican leaders. We've made that clear repeatedly. It's a Republican talking point. In fact,
But mind you now, mind you now, can we go back? Can we go back real quick? Let's go back real quick. This is showing you that he's lying his ass off. Let's go back real quick to this right here. If you're not wanting health care for illegal immigrants, what is up with this right here?
A lot of you have been talking tonight about these government health care plans that you've proposed in one form or another. This is a show of hands question, and hold them up for a moment so people can see. Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants. Okay, let me start with you, Mayor Buttigieg. Why?
Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that, right? I'm just saying now. To me, I think he's lying. I think he's lying his ass off. He's lying his ass off.
Being gentle. It's a lie. We are fighting for the health care of the American people. And what we need to do.
And the ACA subsidies have not expired yet. Let's get the government funded so that they can get paychecks. The ACA subsidies have not expired yet. Why are y'all holding the government hostage for this medical coverage when it's already there?
What would you need then?
The Republican health care crisis.
What do you need by tonight to get
I'll tell
you
you
to
what
yes?
we need by tonight. Speaker Johnson should call Republican members of Congress back from the vacation that they're on. They were supposed to be here. We were supposed to have votes yesterday and today so that we can actually arrive at a bipartisan agreement to keep the government funded and to do it in a way that actually enhances the quality of life of the American people. So that would actually be a...
Aha. Notice what he said. He said to keep the government funded and to enhance the quality of life of people for medical coverage. But once again, folks, it's not expired yet. Can we get people paychecks and then y'all stay y'all ass at work and figure this shit out? Can we do that?
Useful first step.
Do you think the government is going to shut down? Because it doesn't look like there's much give on either side.
Well, we're here. We're in Washington, D.C. We look forward to having conversations throughout the day with the administration and with our Republican counterparts to try to arrive at a bipartisan agreement. But what we're not going to do is be part of essentially a my way or the highway approach. In other words, that Republicans simply say, our view of the country is that we're going to continue to assault the health care of the American people, and Democrats, you should just go along with it. And our view is no, actually, we're not going to support a partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of the American people.
I'm going to stop it right there, folks. And I'm going to tell you why I'm about to stop it, because this is some bullshit. This is bullshit. Let's cut through all the noise. Let's just cut through all the bullshit. The current government shutdown is about funding. Okay? It's about power. Republicans led by Speaker Mike Johnson are backed by President Trump. Pass a clean funding bill. No poison pills, no partisan riders, none of that stuff. Just a straightforward resolution to keep the government running, okay? But Democrats with Hakeem Jeffries at the helm refuse to pass it, okay? Why? Because they want to reverse parts of the big, beautiful bill that Republicans passed after winning the election. The bill reflected the will of the voters. There was an overwhelming, you have the electoral vote won by Donald Trump. You have all the swing states won by Donald Trump. If you look at the county map of the whole United States of America, and you see the counties that have flipped red, the American people have spoken, okay? Democrats are now demanding that Republicans undo their own legislation just to reopen the government. That's not compromise, that's extortion, people, okay? And while federal workers and military families go up unpaid, members of Congress, including Jeffries, keep collecting their salaries, guys. President Trump called it out directly. Democrats are using health care as a cudgel, holding the government hostage over affordable care out subsidies, okay? He warned that if the shutdown continues, we'll see permanent cuts to programs Democrats claim to care about. This isn't just about policy, it's about precedent, okay? If Democrats can shut down the government to undo laws they don't like, what's stopping Republicans from doing the same thing next time? Okay? I'm being unbiased here. It shouldn't be done on either side of the aisle. It shouldn't. CNBC nailed it, though. This sets a dangerous standard that undermines democracy and pushes everyday Americans away. It punishes everyday Americans. Ask yourself this, guys. Who's really fighting for working families? The party that passed the funding bill or the one blocking it to score political points? You tell me. I don't know. You tell me. But anyway, folks, it's been nice tonight. We're going to go ahead and end the live right here. Y'all take it easy. And as always, baby, please do your research. Men, vet better. Women, stop being so ratchet. Men, be good fathers. Men, don't go out here and father kids that you're not gonna take care of. Politically, people, y'all fact check everything. If you're a loyal Democrat, fact check the Democrats and the Republicans. If you're a loyal Republican, fact check Republicans and the Democrats. Look it up. We live in a part of humanity that has never been so informed than any other part of humanity. So please don't use it as an excuse. Black folk, let's get our shit together, please. I'm a father. I do my fatherly duties. Don't come at me about what I'm doing for my community. I'm living in an example. Please don't support all this bullshit. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all. Anyway, 3 Man Podcast out.